Good morning. Oh, that was raspy. Morning, everyone. Good morning, Mr. Walker, when you wake up. Good morning, ITT, and good morning, Gerald. How's everyone doing this morning? It is still, wow, I'm losing my voice. Oh, it is still incredibly cold outside. Let me get the temperature here. It is minus 25, feels like minus 34. It is cold as hell. So that's crazy. Yesterday I have, you're awake-ish. Good morning, Lock Watcher. 11 feels like 10. Oh, that's a decent temp. Yesterday I installed LabView and I went looking for documentation. I will tell you, there may be explanations on how to use LabView on YouTube, but for written stuff, it is super expensive. So I haven't done anything yet. So let's, my eyes. This UI already doesn't sing to me. So we've got a bunch of menus. Here, get started with LabView. Access the LabView tutorial and learn the basics of graphical programming. Get an overview of the environment, where to find examples and more. Let's go do that. Just gonna click read more. It just opens on my default browser, which is not the stream browser. Step-by-step instructions guide you from download to launching your first LabView project. Okay. So hardware is interesting. There are like pieces of like LabView test equipment meant specifically for practicing LabView, which is interesting. Okay, download LabView, done that. Yeah, I did that. Launch executable. Yeah. I added all the add-ons, but I think none of them work. I think the community version has no add-ons. Step 2, LabView programs are called virtual instruments or VIs because their appearance and operation. Yeah, look at how old school this is. Go to the front panel and the block diagram. I'm yawning, by the way, because I am exhausted. Oh, by the way, stream is going to end at or before 11 today because my wife's got meetings to attend, and we need to eat lunch before that. Okay, so let's try to follow this. Let's continue this. So next, learn the basics of programming. Okay, I'm going to click learn more and open that over here. It's the second tab. Example programs. Yeah, there's example programs. Is that 4 p.m.? I don't know. It's 5 p.m.? It's in 3 hours from now. 8, 9, 10, 11, yeah. Oh, I don't know what that just did. Oh. Okay. It opened up something here. Okay, close. One thing I'll say, this software is not responsive. it is very special. New features, don't really care. Nigel AI. Okay, I've got another AI. It's called Google AI. Test your understanding, validate your skills, get support, and find add-ons. Great. Just gonna close this. Okay, so let's see if we can. Oh, there's Core 1 course. So it's not too bad. Let's see if we can do this. Okay. Here goes nothing. Done this, yes. LabView programs, VIs, when you create new VI. Okay, so there's no like step-by-step. So let's go create project. I don't know if this will open. Blank project. Oh my God, what have you done? Is this what the screen became? Okay. Dependencies. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know why it had to close itself. Front panel, view. Where's the front panel? Open project, save project, project properties, resolve conflicts, run unit tests, operate, window, other project view. Okay. Nigel might be a snooty butler type AI. So here's the difference, ITT, is this doesn't pretend to be for the layperson. So I'll accept UI weird quirkiness and I'll accept all sorts of stuff because it's not like marketed towards everybody. Okay, the front panel window. Can I just get a... This is not going well. Tools. I don't know. I don't even know. All right, let's go. Oh, let's just, okay, hang on. Let's put this just on. I'll just put it on my desktop. Okay, so let's see, project properties. Okay. Still can't open discuss with Nigel. I don't know if this costs money. Let's see. I'm logging in here. We'll see. Save. Jesus Christ. The software is crashing. Many of the virtual instrument controls, video screen controls created with LabView. I can't skip Authenticator. Okay, I'm just not going to do that for now. I don't want to put in my phone number. Okay. I don't know how to get to the front panel. View controls palette. Oh, it opened a new window. Okay. Various categories. One front panel window. I don't have the front panel window yet. View. Do you see a front panel window? Items, files. Window. Is it here? Where is this controls window from? I don't know. Here. Numeric control. I can't even put it there because I don't have it. Okay, let's try something else here. Oh, hang on. So when I went new, I thought it would make a new project, but it didn't. So you have to, yeah, okay, so you're adding, okay, I got it. Okay, so this is just a project explorer. Jeez. Hang on a sec. Let me just hop into there. Okay, so here's the block diagram. I also want that here. Here's the functions, want that here. Okay, so I think we understand now. We just have like a crap ton of windows to contend with. This one, there we go. Okay. So we just have to deal with having a ton of windows and the navigation not great. The thing is, I don't know where the windows are. Like, where do I bring this up from? Anyways, so this to the block diagram, 2, 3, 1 front panel window, yeah. 2 toolbar, yeah, gotcha. 3 controls palette. After opening the controls palette, place controls and indicators on the front panel. Okay, so I don't know where the windows are. That's okay. 3. Let's go timing, tick count. Nope, they go here. Tick count, they go here. And then you can edit this. Oh my God, yep. controls, simulate, yep, data types, integers, floating points. This is all normal stuff. Use arrays, LabView block diagram. Okay. So here's what I did. There are various like quick start guides, but they are bad. So you may disagree with me, but I took it upon myself. I asked my good friend Gemini to guide me through it. So let's go open recent, LabView. So here is what I have. So I have a whole bunch of instructions. Okay, so we are going to build a live sensor data dashboard. Here we go. So file, new VI, yeah, this one, right? Front panel, file. There's no new VI, but I think it was in here. So file, there's no new VI. Oh, here, new VI. Okay, so we got this. There's my VI. Press Control T on your keyboard. This shortcut tiles them side by side so you can see both. Well, I've tiled them already. Okay, thanks. Appreciate it. Phase 2, front panel. We will build the user interface first in the gray window. Right-click anywhere in the gray background. Here we go. Open the controls palette. Hover over graph. Okay. And select waveform chart. Click to drop it on the screen. Ta-da! Yeah, I don't know, but I use the college's, hang on a sec. I use the my college account. So I use the Pro. It's very good. Okay, so right-click anywhere on the gray background. Oh, we did this. So your screen, right-click on the background again, hover over buttons or Boolean. Here's Boolean. Select a stop button. Stop button. Put that there. You always need a clean way to stop your code or else it runs forever. Now look at the white window. You should see two icons corresponding to the items you pressed. Yep. Add the loop. Right-click on the white background to get the functions palette. Hover over structures. Structures. Yep. And select while loop. Click and drag a box around everything. Yep. The chart icon and stop button. Generate data. Right-click inside the loop. Go to numeric. And select the random number 0 to 1 icon. Looking for it. Random number. Is this 0 to 1? It doesn't say. Is there a different random number? Oh, here. Random number 0 to 1. Just reading. Drop it inside the loop. Okay. It simulates a sensor, creates a random decimal between 0 and 1 extremely fast. Connect the wires. Hover your mouse over the right side of the random number. Yep. Drop it. See a spool of wire. Drag a wire to the input of the waveform chart icon. Okay, inputs on this side. There we go. Can I move this? Yep, I can move that. Good. The crazy part about all this is that all these books, this is the recommended book. Look at the price, 113 bucks. So I'm very happy to have Gemini. Style book, 136.25. Yeah. Click and drag a wire to the input, done. Right click inside the loop, timing weight, timing weight, milliseconds, drop it in. Right click the input, so the left side, and create constant. Create constant. Type 100. Press enter. Okay. So this will take a data point and rest for 1.1 seconds. Yeah, ITT, that's true. I don't actually mind paying for it, but I want to try it out first. Run it. Go to the front panel, click the white arrow. Items with error. Conditional terminal is not wired. Condition terminal is not wired. Okay, let's just go back and show error. Okay. Condition terminal is not wired. Can you zoom into this? Oh, you can. Okay, so let's see how this works. Right-click the white background, functions, structures, while loop, click and drag box around everything. Yep, right-click inside the loop, numeric random number. Hover your mouse over the right side of the random number dice icon. Oh, does this just need to go to the input? Like, if I go here, do I just need to, is there an input? Hold on a sec. Waveform chart is definitely the end of this. Right? So that's good. I wire this. No. What's this button? To the waveform chart input. Right click loop timing weight, drop it in. Right click the input. Constant, yeah. Wire the stop button. Oh, it's a little red circle. Okay, that's what I missed. I don't have a checklist here. Okay, now can I run it? Oh, look at this. I made a thing. I made a thing. Stop. Okay, let's grab this waveform chart. Let's make that way bigger. Look at it go. Okay, so we can clean up our code then, right? So let's clean this up. So the waveform chart That's not what I wanted. This is very primitive. Okay, can I move? Yeah, I can move that. That's good. Move this over here. The random dice here. Grab this, move it over here. And the stop button. Stop button can go here. And then we can shrinky dink this. Yes. Yes. There we go. It's actually a bit, no, it's a lot satisfying. I think you're wrong. Look at that beauty. So, do you see now? This is the power. This is the power of AI. Right? Otherwise, I would have to, we don't need this label. I guess we do need the label. I would have needed to pay a lot of money for some books. I got a big stop. I don't know if I need it. Can I remove this label? Properties. Visible. There we go. Don't need it visible. Look how pretty. Properties. Don't need that visible. Nope. Hey. Properties. Visible. No. Caption. No. Oh. There we go. Beauty. By the way, I think this course and similar generated courses. Oh, there's Python libraries. Okay. I was looking. There's so you can interface with your tools. So one thing I asked. Here, let me go back. Let me go back on camera. So charming. You can interface with your professional tools with LabView using a standard called Visa. And there are Visa Python libraries. So I can make a front end for my Unity test gear without having to rely on someone else's software. So that has been added to my long-term goals. Is I want the DMM, I want the power supply, I want the oscilloscope to all be read by a Python script, and then the output of that put into an Excel file, and then I'll be able to publish graphs of things like load testing and all this stuff. So I'm pretty hyped about this. Also, I'll probably clean up all of this AI guidance. I'll do screenshots and stuff, and I'll just publish this on my website. Because why not? All right, how's it going, Franco? Oh, we're not even done. We're not even done. All right, so here goes. Phase 5, make it impressive. The polish. So stop the VI, did that. Multiply the signal. In the white window, delete the wire between the dice and the chart. Gone. Insert a multiply function. Okay, so I think it's right-click, numeric, multiply. Oh, it immediately took the random. Oh, okay, that's interesting. right-click the bottom input. Oh. Right-click, create constant. 100. Okay, let's just clean this up. Move the stop button down a little bit. Here, I'll put this back there. Okay, and we're going to wire this up to the input, I'm sure. Okay, add a gauge. Right-click the front panel, numeric, gauge. Okay, this gauge is a little, oh, gauge is a little ugly. Excuse me, sir. Move. Can I just like hover over and move? Nope. How do I frickin' move this thing? Okay. Ah, you have to click very precisely. Okay, don't want the label properties. Get away. I'm gonna definitely move this up a little. We're gonna put this, you know what? We're gonna make the stop button massive. Big stop button. Actually, can I? Properties, text color, colors. Make a red stop button, text color black. And we want stop. Can you not change the... Anyways. Get a red. But we'll change the red. Okay, not really any. I'll put it into an orangey. Want the text to be bigger. Data binding, key navigation, whatever. Big red stop button. LabView is a National Instruments. Oh, sorry, Franco. Interesting. Yeah, so it's just, yeah, it's a way to link your, basically, it's a hardware to software link that you run on your computer. Okay, let's get a big ass dial. And I do think it's cool. Like, the thing is, I would love to have to make this type of stuff for a living. That would be amazing. And I know some of the jobs I applied to required some LabView knowledge. So through the college, I have access to LinkedIn Learning. It's like a free, like learning. Well, anyways, it's not free, it's paid, but it was paid for by the college. So I took a LabView course. So I know the basics, but I don't remember the inputs because it was watching a video. All right, multiply, wire the dice, right click, the bottom input, create constant, done that. Add a gauge. In the block diagram, wire the same output from the multiply function to this new gauge. Okay, take this gauge and I pop it in here. The same output to this gauge. Okay, now this is not clean anymore. Let's clean this up. Okay, this guy can actually move down here. This guy can move down here. So the gauge is in, so let's just shove everything sort of this way. Okay, that looks good. Move this way. Move this waveform chart. Let's put this, actually the stop button should be more like over here. This button should be more like over here. This gauge should be over here. Right, so we have to have nice flow, right, from input to output. There we go. Okay. Oh, this looks like butthole. Still looks like butthole. Go straight. There we go. That. Okay. Good. Okay, so you got historical line graph and a live needle. Okay, let's run this. Oh, what happened? Okay, here we go. Very nice. Oh, the scale of my gauge is not correct. And also this is not correct. Properties. Let's switch that to the orangey and that to the red. Okay, that's good. Properties. Scale. 0 to 100. Okay, now it should run. For some reason it runs just once at the start. There we go. We've got some gauges working. A friend in Florida is designing board testers using LabView for the latest US military jet. Previously used it for testers for Humvee dashboard controls. Pretty neat. Cool. So that's done. Just gonna, I want to delete this. This just go away. No, you cannot delete stuff. So the label, I have it to not visible, but it doesn't do anything. Can I just move this? There we go. Okay, so that works. Now, so that's the first lesson that Gemini came up with. So that's first lesson. So let's title our lesson. Lesson 1. Display some data. And yeah, I'm gonna convert this. Definitely going to convert this to my website, because this is just, it's not displayed very nicely. Okay. Next. Just shows data. Yep. Good. In the professional world, engineers get paid to make software that reacts to data. Yep. You're going to build a feature, an overheat alarm. New concept. Boolean logic, making decisions based on true false. By the way, this is the exact format I used to learn object-oriented programming, just by the by. You can use AI to incredible results if you know how to prompt it. So this is like, let's look at the power of this. How I went from fumbling everywhere, and now we've got this. If I needed to do this again, I would be able to do it again. And the cool thing is, once we're done this whole document, 27 pages of this document, right? You can ask it, you can feed it this document and say, I want something exactly like this, but with more difficulty, more complexity. I want you to hold my hand less. So AI, I know a lot of people are super negative about it, and I get it. I get why people don't like it. Personally, like there's a non-zero chance of me finding a job because of AI. Right? So that is where I sort of have to rest my case on all this. And you guys, you can disagree. You know, this is not about, it's not about agreeing or disagreeing. This is my reality. AI is helping me with coding. It's helping me with this. It's incredible what it's doing. Anyways, let's go on. Add the light. So right-click the gray background. Yep. Boolean palette. Select the round LED. Okay. I kind of want a square LED, but whatever. Round LED. Put it there. Drop it near your chart. Label it. The box is still highlighted, or double-click the label Boolean. Overheat alarm. Oh yes, I'm definitely going to resize it and make it huge and ominous. How do I move it? Can this just go bigger? Properties. I don't know if I can make the text bigger. I do like it. I do like it. But I think I'm more excited about I'm more excited about the idea of the Python instrument stuff. We'll see. What am I looking for? Kind of like a ready. There. Can I make the text? I want to make this text bigger. Happy Dan is a fun Dan. Well, look, but look how, like, how simple this is. It's very. I didn't even read through this because I wanted the surprise today. Look how good of a job AI can do to teach people stuff. Then I increase the font size on labels in LabView. Control plus. Okay, that's not working. That's not working. Font toolbar. LabView menu bar. Font selection. Tool and LabView menu bar. Choose a larger. Oh, there it is. I see it. Oh my God. How do I change the size? 24. Good. Where was that? Operate, view. Oh, here. Font. Style. Bold. Okay, good. Okay, good. Okay, so this guy can do that as well. Size, 36. Style, bold. There we go. AI is just many trainers and others all rolled into one little Tootsie Pop. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and honestly, I've gotten good at I'm going to say that this, I'm saying this ironically. I've gotten good at prompt injection, so, or at prompt engineering. So, yeah. All right, the block diagram. Switch to the white window. Yep, here's my overheat. Right-click on the white background. Jesus. Right-click on the white background. What's hobbyist? Open VI, close VI, peripherals, sensors, utilities. Cool. Go to comparison. Palette. Grader. Drop it inside your loop, somewhere between the multiply function and alarm terminal. Multiply and alarm. I guess I need it in here. Just move this. Nope. The etching you did on slate. Oh, remind me to check that out later. Okay, so here's my overheat alarm. You really have to have an artist's touch here. Okay, greater than. I'll move this down here because that's not necessary. Okay. Is the top input bigger than the bottom input? It outputs a true, yes, false, no. So locate the wire carrying your 0 to 100 signal. Yeah, this one. And output to here, I'm assuming. We can drag it to the new branch top input X of the greater function. Flow to the chart, the gauge end. Yep, that's good. Set the limit. Right-click the bottom input. Create constant, right? Create constant. Type 80 and hit enter. Okay, you just define your safety threshold. Connect the alarm to here. Did that work? I hope so. I don't know if that worked. It's flashing. Yeah, it's connected. Okay. Wire will be green. Orange is decimal numbers, green is Boolean. Okay. Go back to the front panel, run the VI. Oh boy, there it goes. It's working. Oh, that's interesting. Scruff Dog's stream. We are learning, folks. Oh yeah, one of the things I told the prompt is I'm trying to learn to be able to get a job because I want it to be focused on teaching me. Random number, yep. The chart is the HMI, human machine interface for the operator watch. The logic over 80 represents the automated safety protocols. They don't just watch, they wait for specific trigger warnings. Next step, right now the alarm limit is hard-coded to 80. To change it, you have to stop the program and hit the code. This is a massive leap forward. In programming terms, you're moving from hard coding. Oh, wait, that was the, okay. The next step means the end. Okay, so here. This is phase 1. Okay. Okay. So I need to put a title here. 22. I said 22. Lesson 2. Adding in on overheat LED. 22. There we go. Bold. Yes, please. So there's my 2 lessons so far. 1 and 2. All right. So this is lesson 3. We don't know what it is yet. Hard coding, bad for flexibility to dynamic user input. In a job interview, if they ask, how do you handle variable parameters? Say, expose them as user controls on the front panel so that the operator can just adjust them in real time. Makes sense. Front panel, add the control. Right click, numeric. Select a knob or vertical pointer slide if you prefer a slider. I do indeed prefer a slider. So vertical pointer slide, this guy. Yeah, actually, you know what? I don't want it. I want a horizontal one. Numeric, horizontal pointer slide. There we go. Let's make it so. Oh, you stretch this side. Okay, here we go. Here's my big slider. I can sure go for a big slider right now, which is a slider is a small hamburger, but I want a big slider, so that's a big hamburger. Okay, and here I'll write like, I'll fix this label once I know, oops. I'll fix this label once I know what I'm doing with it. Okay, let's watch the etching here. Copy link address. Always doing side quests. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Wait, Locke. Where are you? You have a hoist? Is this at home? Do you have a hoist at home? Do you need a roommate? This is so for those of you that don't know, this is an automotive car lift. It's a car lift. Ah, okay, your mechanic's house. I thought it was your etchings. Okay. Mechanic's low-cost laser. I have one of these. A bad one, but I still have one. Okay, okay. Gotcha. I understand now. Live after Clive. All right. So, we'll rename the label to alarm limit. Do you know my students would get like upset at me when I told them I wanted them to like play around with fonts and stuff like that. They're like, why? I just want the default. I'm like, well, because it looks like butt. And second of all, you're here to learn to use the software. So I want you to play with the fonts and the sizes and the placement, because you want to present something professional to your boss. Alarm limit. By default, knobs usually go from 0 to 10, need 0 to 100. Double click the number 10 on the knob scale. Type in 100. Oh, that's a cool feature. Oh, that is cool. See, I'm learning. I am learning. You brought up my stream. Well, thank you. Nobody has to do that, but I appreciate it when you do. All right. Switch to the white window. You'll see a new, my alarm limit. Find the blue box with the number 80. Wait, that's not a blue box. You were wrong. Orange. Orange, you glad I didn't say banana. Click to select it, press delete. Get out of here. Wire will break. Nope. Wire will disappear. Control B on your keyboard, remove broken wires. Oh, that's cool. If needed. Okay, let's move this alarm limit here. Oh, nice. The label followed it, which is neat. I'm guessing I'm going to do this. I'm assuming. Drag your terminal closer to the greater function, wire the thing where the 80 used to be. Yep. Okay. Oh. So alarm is on. Alarm now does blinky. No blinky. He has a large garage, underfloor heating, restroom, 3 lifts, 2 fun pit bulls. Interesting. Your niece loved telling. I still love telling the joke. This is working. This is this is not that hard. But I think what is impressive is someone who takes the time to do it, to learn it. And I'm sure it's going to get much harder with different things, but so far, this looks good, right? This works. It's functional, and I have an eye for design, so it doesn't look like a cluster F. Good. Yep, yep. SCADA components, supervisory control and data acquisition. Close program. The data is gone forever. Uh-oh. Oh, here, we're going to learn to save data to Excel. Okay, so let's add here, lesson 3. Adding user controls. Yeah, apparently there's a way to connect to Arduino-y type stuff, to microcontroller type stuff. I've been reading up on it. Like I said, I'm not kidding. I do want to get a job in this industry. So lesson 4, and honestly, making teaching content on this kind of stuff, I think will be pretty damn cool. Just reading a text. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so doing teaching content on this stuff on YouTube is going to be a great sort of proof of concept of my skills. Use USB, Franco. You can also go by LAN, like you can just access it via IP, or you can use serial data. It's like super flexible. It's meant for connecting everything up from like old shitty ass equipment to new stuff, to like proprietary stuff, to everything. Like if your equipment doesn't have any sort of standards, you can code it yourself. Picked up a low-cost laser, was showing me some tile and slate prints. Yeah, I think you can go, the maker movement for laser stuff has gone really, slate, what's it called? Yeah, bulk for engraving, this is it. You can order like pieces to laser. Actually, if you just go like this, yeah, you get cork, slate, all sorts of stuff. You can make a business out of it. But like my thing is, if I, like, let's say I bought this, so that would be 30 bucks. You'd have to sell this at like $100 to make a decent profit. And I'm not into that. Because don't forget, you have to cover your machine costs. So here's 10 pieces for 30 bucks. So let's say you got 4 and then you 3D print a holder. So you can make just about 2. If your hardware doesn't have any connection, then you can't use it. But you can make a, like my, here, Uni Trend US. Uni Trend US. Instruments, power supplies, DC linear, series. Oh, so this one's mine. I think I've got this one. I don't remember which one I have. DC linear, and then specifications. So what? There we go. So it has RS-232, Ethernet, you got digital I/O, and USB interfaces. So that's your choice for that one. I think I'm going to re-up on coffee. So I will be right back, and I'm going to hit the little boys' room at the same time. And we will continue. There we go, right in the visual instrument. Be right back. I'm back. It is so cold outside. You can use it to control your 70s tape deck. It has a remote control input. Sort of. Gerald, there is... okay, let me start from the beginning. If you have a remote control input, you could use a virtual instrument to control like an infrared LED on like a microcontroller. So you could use that, and then you could use this to control that. So it's doable. Let's see. And by the way, those of you asking, it feels like minus 32 outside. It is so cold outside that the kettle takes like 50% longer to heat up to boil my water, because the tap water is like 5 degrees or something. And also, I am chilly. I know I'm being a little bit of a punk right now, but it's cold. Adding data logging. 22, bold. There we go. Oh, and remove coffee sign. Okay, so far so good. We've made it 3 lessons in, and this thing works. We can set the alarm. That's really cool. I'm liking it. And then we can stop it here. Excellent. Oh yeah, also, this is the community version I am using. It is a unlimited free trial. So you can keep renewing your free trial as long as you're not doing anything commercial with it. Yeah, my freezer is warmer than the outside. Old TV thing, there was a show, the host would say something and the audience would say, "How cold is it?" Oh, okay. The only old TV thing that I can remember is the Ronco. You set it and forget it. All right, so data logging. So this is cool. To me, this thing is incredibly cool because now we're going to save things as like a spreadsheet. Oh, by the way, I've seen people to cool down. Here, let me just do a PSA while we're there. Using fridge to cool down house. I just want to explain something to people. Image. So some people will open the fridge when it's really hot and put a fan in front of it. Do not do that, because the heat removed from inside the fridge gets expelled inside the house. I need to find the Reddit post, but anyways. Yes, that's a good way to heat the house and burn up your fridge motor. All right, enough of that. Back to this. All right, data logging. Yeah, make your program automatically create a spreadsheet file that updates every time the loop runs. And all your food goes off, yeah. Not a problem if you just have soda and stuff in the fridge. Ooh, I went heavy on the cream this time. Ooh, it tastes very good. Probably not good for my diet. By the way, I am 5 pounds down. I lost just over 2 kilos, so I lost 5 pounds. Did about 3 kilometers on the treadmill yesterday. I'm working on it. All right. We need to place a function block that handles the complex work of talking to your hard drive. Right-click the white background and go to File I/O. I really wish this was somewhere else. There. This was somewhere else. Do I need this? I don't know if I need this. Okay. Here. Go to File I/O. File I/O. Here. Look for the icon that looks like a floppy disk or a sheet of paper with a pencil. It is called Write to Measurement File. There's this, Write Mesh File. Is there anything else in here? No. Let's go. Would work if the coils are pushed through the wall into the garage. Yeah. Yep. I had, since when I was a kid, I had the idea to, like, why don't Canadians have a 2-season fridge? And have like a fridge that detects the inside temperature and the outside temperature. And if it was cooler on the outside than inside the fridge, it would just switch to sort of open cycle mode and it would grab the cold from outside. I think that would make the most sense. Okay. Oh, I was supposed to drop it inside. Hold on. Delete. This is a huge thing. Let's make some space. Maybe I'll make some space this way. I'm just gonna move my stop button over here. Can I just have this label? Good. Still nice to get a waft of cool air when you open the fridge and it's 30°C. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, a heat pump. Definitely a heat pump. Heat pumps are the way to go. All right, File I/O, Write Mesh File. Okay, and then configuration. Unlike simple math blocks used before, this is an express VI. Okay, so it's like a pre-built VI. Powerful MIDI program has its own settings. When you drop it, a large configuration window will pop up automatically. Action 1, file name. Look at the file name box. It usually defaults to your documents folder. Remember this path so you can find it later. Yeah. Action 2, file format. Find the selection called file format, change it from binary to text LVM. Okay. I'll just change this. Make sure it is set to text LVM. Okay, action 3. Action of the file exists, select overwrite. Okay. Okay, action 4. X value, time. Ensure one column only X value is unchecked. Usually default settings are fine here. We want to see the time and the value. What does it say? Ensure one column only, X value, is unchecked. Or ensure one column per channel is selected. Usually default settings are fine here. Click OK. Okay, wire the data. The write to measurement file block has an input on the left called signals. File name. It said on the left. Oh, signals. Idiot. Click that wire, drag a branch. Oh, locate the wire carrying your 0 to 100. Yep. You can just grab anything, I guess, and go to the signals. You are now splitting the water pipe 3 ways, one to the chart, one to the logic, one to the file. Test run for about 10 seconds. Okay. Here goes. Run. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hang on a sec. So ITT, I only swap fridges. Like the fridge that was in the house when we bought was 30 years old, almost 20 some years old, and it died. We bought a used one, and it's been like 8, 9 years now, and it's still good. So, I mean, a technician, I feel like the cost of the technician when you swap your fridge is going to be offset by the free cooling 6 months out of the year. But it was just an idea as a kid, right? I didn't like go through with it or anything. Lock watcher. My heating is gas. If I'm editing, my heating is electric because my computer outputs a shit ton of heat. Otherwise, it's natural gas. So we have it piped right into the house here, have a forced air furnace. Almost all Ontario houses in big cities are natural gas. They used to be oil furnaces, but not anymore. Free cooling is the thing on HVACs. Yeah, walk-in fridge or freezer. Yes, been there, done that. But when I was a kid, though, it didn't get this hot. Definitely didn't. Or if it did, it was only for a day. I'd love an RTG. I'd probably die, but other than that, can I? Nope. Okay. Anyways, this is done. Oh yeah, we have to now. Okay, hang on a sec. LibreOffice Calc. So I'm going to open my. It's in my documents. What's this thing called again? LabView. LabView data, test, open. Oh my god, this looks like ass. Okay, hang on. Close. Don't save. So I don't know if I don't know if the input settings open. Open. Okay, so let's see if we can fix this. Because it doesn't look great. This is what our data looks like. I know you probably can't see. This is what our data looks like anyways. So here's the X value. I really don't know how to read that. Open with Notepad. Oh, I thought this was going to be a... Okay, hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. LabView. Open with. Okay, it looks just the same on Notepad. Recent project with a group. Get an RTG, nice habitat, grow potatoes. Is that a the Martian reference? We had a recent project with a group putting in geothermal. 20 wells will be drilled. Geothermal is not always possible, ITT, like in a downtown core. Okay, so I've got data. So it says you can drag it into Excel and it'll format into columns automatically. It looks pretty bad though. Let me see if Microsoft Excel will work better. Open, browse, LabView, all files, open. Nope. Looks like ass. Open. Nope. It's really not formatted nicely. Ticket saving, yeah, especially large facility cooling costs. Yeah, I get it. How's it going, JB? Okay, so this is a question mark here. I have to work on here. Needs work on formatting the Excel output. Output. Busy organizing your planting workstation. Very nice. I've been working on LabView. This is a user submission. This was LockWatcher's thing, and it's been going swimmingly. And I think the reason why is because I didn't try to do people's tutorials. I just used Gemini, and it's been working phenomenally. Found your hydroponics. The seeds still haven't sprouted in the hydroponics that I planted, so I'm not hyped about that. So I bought new seeds, but I don't know if I should just put them in or keep waiting. Lesson 5, organization. '22 and bold. How's it going, MT? Hey, MT, I did 3 kilometers yesterday on the treadmill. Not a lot, you know, just about 2 miles, just over 2 miles. But it was fun. I mean, not fun, but I'm happy I did it. How about that? Think of a sub VI as a function in C++. Thanks, bringing back my trauma. I do want to be a better coder. I would love to have a job in coding. I feel like I'm too old, though. I don't think... I think people want interns, not some old crusty fucker that has the skin on his hands broken from his manual labor job. For them was old seeds, so I'm not confident those will sprout. But you have fresh seeds. Just need to get some plugs. Okay. Before we get logic, let's have a LabView as a built-in janitor. Look at the toolbar, the very top. Find the icon looks like a broom. This one. Did that make the diagram nicer? I think my thing looked nicer. I mean, it's still clear. Rearranges your icons, straightens crooked wires, and spaces out everything correctly. Okay. Identifying the module, we're going to take your... So I see they have a vertical setup, probably because of the screens are usually side by side. Internships are paid in Canada, not in the US. It's not, sorry, it's not like the US. We have a minimum wage here. We don't have unpaid internships. So no such thing, ITT. And package into a tool called temperature sensor. Using your mouse cursor, make sure it looks like a... Oh, sorry about that, Franco. Hopefully everything's good. Make sure it looks like a cross pointer, not a spool of wire. Click and drag a selection box around the dice, the multiply, the 100, and the wire connecting them. Okay, got it. Oh, wire connecting them. Oops. These guys. One of your basic flowering plants that was just brought in for winter, and it's blooming once again. Nice. Last time I was an intern, got a raise after I already stopped working there. Got twice as much. Nice. Okay, the shrink ray, create sub IV. Go to the top menu, edit, create sub VI. I keep saying IV, but create sub, create sub VI. Here we go. Ta-da! It's now all in one. The icons you selected will vanish. They're replaced by a single generic icon. Usually looks like a numbered square. Just encapsulated that logic. Main program doesn't know how the number is generated anymore. Just that ask this new box for number. Box delivers it. Notice that the wire flowing out of this box is still connected to your chart, gauge, and alarm logic. The flow isn't broken, just cleaner. Okay, branding your tool. Right now, your new tool looks like a generic box. If you give this to a coworker, they won't know what it does. Interns working for your company, they're fully paid CAD monkeys. Yep. There are unpaid internships in the States, but it's not. It's to be honest, I think unpaid internships mostly caters to rich kids. Their parents support them while they do some unpaid internship, and then they usually get high. They're usually like being groomed for high-end positions. It's to weed out the pores. You only have one employee, you. Yeah, if you need to subcontract some easy stuff, let me know. If you have clients that need a WordPress website made for them, let me know. I got you. Double click the new generic icon. Ah, and here we go, another new thing. Where'd it go? It's gone. My tool is gone. I have no idea where it went. There's nothing here. Can you imagine Linux trying to get this to work? Can you imagine Apple trying to work with Windows? They won't even let you snap Windows. Okay. Front panel, your new sub VI. Look at the icon on the top right corner of this new window. It looks like a generic box. This. Double click that icon. Okay, nice. We can do some pixel art. Double click the eraser tool on the left. You mean the right? This doesn't work. This doesn't erase anything. Okay, double click. Yeah. Look at the icon top right corner. Looks like the generic box. Double click that. Yeah. The icon editor dialog opens. Correct. Double click the eraser tool. I don't see an eraser tool. I mean, I can just erase. Click the text tool, type temp. Okay, so I don't know how to erase this whole thing. Can I right click? Oh, nope. This is like MS Paint. Many of the architects we work with have interns. They get a minimum wage for the summer. You run the magic, you have a magic shop? Or you mean like your own creations? Like, do you have a physical location? I guess is what I'm asking. clear all. Okay. So edit, clear all, Control Shift Delete. Go to edit. And edit menu and select clear all, or use the shortcut Control Shift Delete, or use Control Shift Delete shortcut. This edit, clear all, Control Shift and Delete, bold. Okay. Text tool, T symbol, type temp on the first line. Temp and sense. Can I move these? I don't think so. Okay, this is not intuitive. Oh, move. Move. Okay, almost. Okay, let's go clear all. Okay, here. Okay, where do you put it? In the middle? Here. Temp. Sense. Draw a red border using the box so it stands out. Okay, now I can move this. All right, Gerald, thanks for stopping by. Shop in the basement of the house where the magic is made. Yeah, okay, I got you. Okay, red box. I have a red box and I want it painted black. No colors anymore, I want them to turn black. I gotta be careful, I'm gonna get a copyright strike for singing too well. Okay, temp sense. Click OK. Okay, good. Temp sense. Draw a red border. Save your tool. I'll go File. Here, File. Hold on, I'm gonna save. Save. LabView. Temp sense sub VI. I need to. I'm just gonna write the way the tutorial says. Temperature sensor dot VI. Okay, good. Close this window. Good, done. The result, instead of the clutter, yeah, you have a neat labeled block called temp sense. This is readable. Manager can look at this, says, the data comes from the temp sensor. Run the VI, exactly the same. Just demonstrated object-oriented thinking. Not really. How are the really real repairs going, Franco? I will make LabView videos. I don't know where they go. Where do where? Poll time. Start a poll. Where do LabView tutorials, videos, go. Main channel. Secondary. New channel. No opinion. This stream is Locks. This is Locks' fault. Start poll. There we go. Vote in the poll. Do LabView videos go on main channel or a secondary? Vote in the poll, folks. Error happens, file is locked, disk is full, program might crash or freeze without telling you why. Too advanced for the main channel? Maybe. Oh my god. New channel and secondary. I don't know, we'll see. Is there, okay, is there any appetite for LabView videos? YouTube. So this is literally NI's channel. A 100,000 views. Oh, that is interesting. University. People are forced to use it in university and they don't know how to use it. 500,000 views. Data types. LabView is a sort of like a way for your computer to interface with either your testing instruments or your device under test. Okay, I think this might go on the main channel. Oh, 11,000 views. I don't know about that. Oh, look, LabView. Though the technical guy, he's done a couple. I think I can do this. I think I can turn this into a For Noobs series. $129K. This looks AI. This has nothing to do with LabView. Look at this guy. 100,000 views. What's going on here? What are you guys? Why are you guys talking about conspiracy theories? Great. 3-way tie. I think I'm just going to put it on my main channel. You were very young. I was not alive in 1969. Ha, 69. Ooh, 69 views. That's not good. But is this an AI video?
VIs, and their files use the .vi extension.
Yeah. Not a fan of AI channels. I always wonder where they're from. From the US, it says. No conspiracy? Yeah, I don't care if you guys do tongue-in-cheek stuff in the comments, but please, let's not, if it ever devolves into actual arguments, let's just cut it off. Also, we have to agree to the same facts here. All right. So that's good. This is done. So lesson 5, organization. Lesson 6. Resilience. 22, bold. There we go. Yeah, we can argue about Linux. The thing is, Franco, is that most of us in the chat here are fine. We're all reasonable people. Some people base their entire lives around trying to disprove proven science. So some people, like, it seems silly, right, to think that the moon landing was fake, but some people actually believe that. All right. The concept, yellow and black wire. By the way, we're halfway done this course put together by Gemini. In LabView, errors are passed along like a special thick wire with a yellow and black pattern, like caution tape. This wire carries a cluster of 3 pieces of information. MT. Status, did an error occur? Code, what is the error number? Source. So hang on a sec. I was just playing with this board. I was fidgeting with this CircuitPython board, and I think I ran my hands along the edges here, my left hand, and I think I got fiberglass fibers in my hand because it's super itchy now. So putting that over there. Okay, so, and source string, where did it happen? We're gonna wire the system so that if your write to measurement file fails, program starts immediately and tells you why. Go to the block diagram, the white window. Locate your write to measurement file block. Yeah, it's the giant freaking block, can't miss it. Look at the bottom edge of this icon. You should see two small terminals. Bottom left, error in. Sorry, you're not seeing that. File name. Oh, file name out. Error out. Reset, enable, error in. Look at the so this is like a greenish yellow. It's like a baby poop yellow, baby poop green. Error in, standard input. Reset. And then error out. Or the bottom corners. No. So this is an old version. Okay, so look at the left and right edges. See two small terminals. Center left, error in, and then lower right, error out. Note, they should be the only arrows are a dirty yellowy green color. MT, I don't know. If I had a large platform, I would probably speak out too. Like, I guess I can't get into politics, but I think at a certain point, people have a duty to speak out. Just my opinion. Phase 2, the error handler. I mean, celebrities are people, Franco. I do find sometimes it's funny to see their hypocritical sayings. But I don't know, like, I don't know. It's a tough thing. It doesn't bother me when celebrities speak out. They don't need to be qualified. It's that simple, because, like, look, people go onto YouTube and listen to unqualified people all the frickin' time. They don't need to be qualified. We need a function that reads the error wire and displays a pop-up message if something is wrong. Right-click, and then you go Dialog and User Interface. Dialog. User interface, this one. Select simple error handler.vi. Okay, I'm going to pop that into here, I'm assuming. Usually looks like a yellow triangle with exclamation mark. Looks like a white speech bubble. With an exclamation mark and question mark inside it. In many cases, celebrities forget that half their audience may quick watch. I mean, but that's the thing. But that's the thing, Lockwatcher. The celebrities are doing it despite potential backlash, right? Like, I think that's what makes it braver. Celebrities, yeah, they're not always. They're not always paid by the studios to say what the studios say. Informed is an opinion based on beliefs. That's not even true, Franco. That's not even true. Not in today's world. For sure, if they're doing press, then potentially, but I don't think Billie Eilish is worried about losing her contract. But anyways, the safe option is to keep your mouth shut. The safe option is to keep your mouth shut. And they chose not to take the safe option. And I commend them for that. There's bigger things than money. Outside, to the right of your while loop. Whoopsies. Outside. We want to report the error after loop finishes or decides to stop. Keep it simple and safe. Let's place it inside to the right of the file block. Can you... inside. Inside your while loop. Usually, we want to report the loop in this specific lesson. To keep it simple and safe, let's place it inside the loop for now. To the right of the file block, we'll refine this in later lessons. Yeah, the Earth is definitely not flat, but definitely there are, what's sad is there's definitely people who think that it's flat. Right now, if an error happens, the loop keeps running and spam you with thousands of error pop-ups per second. We tell the loop if the user presses stop or if an error occurs, stop. Find the stop terminal. Locate the small TF or stop icon connected to the red stop circle in the bottom right. Yeah. Delete the wire connecting your stop button to the loop condition. Add OR logic. Ah, okay, so we're ORing. That's good. Like this. Comparison. I'm trying to do this without looking at the instructions here. Equal, not equal, greater, less, white space, printable, hex digit, path empty. I don't see OR. Okay, let's see what the instructions say. Background, Boolean. Ah, my bad, OR. Okay, oh look, it auto attaches. And then surely this goes to the stop. Okay. Need to check if the wire is true, error, or false, no error. Cluster class variant, unbundle by name. What? We need to check if the error wire is true, error, or false, no error. Right-click the background. Cluster, class and variant. Cluster, class and variant. Unbundle by name. Oh, unbundle from the error. Okay, I get it, I get it. I think a number of flat earthers are just rounders, figure out how to... I think some too. I think there's some... There's been a widely spread hypothesis that all of the crazy theories that that have gained so much popularity is because of people who are trolling and people who don't understand trolling and fall for it, which is interesting. So yellow black wire coming from the file block to the input of unbundle by name. But what does this do? Input of unbundle by name. It should automatically detect status. If not, click the little label inside of it and select status. This is not working. Is the error out? Okay. Error out. What is this? Input. Oh. Input cluster status. Okay. We are running out of space here. Okay. Wire the input A, wire your stop button. Input B, the status to the bottom. Status. Not connected. Okay. This is the output of the cluster. It's an OR. Change 1. Connected an input. Oh, that's an input. Okay. Okay, I'm getting confused here. What does this say? You have connected 2 terminals of different types. The type of the source is cluster of 3 elements. Type of the sink is true or false. Output cluster, input cluster. So this is the input cluster. Status. That doesn't work. This is the cluster. That seems to work there. A soup can in string based. Okay, so I don't know if this is entirely working. So let's try the unbundle by name again. Oh, I used bundle. Okay, I used the wrong one. That's my bad. Okay. Status, then from status to there. Okay. That's good. What do you mean? What kind of unkindness am I showing? I wasn't unkind. I will. Did I say something wrong? Error out, auto detection. Yep. Okay, good. Status. That's good. Wire the OR gate. Done. I mean, if you mean like that, I think that believing that the flat Earth exists is a bit ridiculous. I mean, yesterday, what did I do yesterday? I'm open to learning. So what does this do? Do I just wire this to this? Properties. Okay, find take the error out of the right to the error in. Oh, whoops. Okay, yeah. Okay, I did this wrong. Yeah, please let me know what I did, and then I'll judge if I did that wrong or correct. Translate the wires. I am old, so I do yell at clouds. Okay, run this loop, save data to file, check if the file has failed, if it failed, or if human hit the stop button, hit the stop. Force an error, try to open. Okay, good. Good enough. Calling the AI Nigel. Yeah. Okay, I think it'll just run. Wait, we're no longer overheating. Oh, there we go. We overheated. How's it going, HSD? Are you named after the Honda HSD? By any chance? No, HSD. Oh, never mind. It's an HSV? Oh, HSV, sorry. My coffee is empty now. All right, here it goes. Let's see how much I'm being bullied. Yeah, that's me. Look at how my chat bullies me. Also, this is horrible. Is this AI generated? It looks so bad. And also, you sent me like from a WordPress site. Interesting. Huh. Well, you can go change your handle. I would love to get my hand on one of these. HSV. What a beauty. The sound died for you. Okay, I still have sound right now. All right, stop this before the file becomes massive. Let's see if we can tackle one more. I'm gonna do a state machine. I guess I don't really know what you're referring to, ITT. What lesson are we at? Lesson 7. State machines. And people are allowed to criticize me. No, MT, that's fine. I'm sensitive. People are allowed to criticize me, but of course I'm allowed to tell them they're wrong. Click the spear icon in the tab. Oh, the speaker icon in the tab. Ah, yeah, this one. Oh, I closed my YouTube. God, the front page. Oh, here, the Onion. Love the Onion. Oh, it doesn't do it on here. You can mute the tab though. Although, do you guys find that the Onion has become irrelevant now? Because reality is more oniony than the Onion. I wonder what the cleanup will do. Okay. Cleanup did a okay job. Okay, I need to use the washroom, so let's get this done. Oh, I also need to save my front end. Test front end. There we go. Okay, think your program like a treadmill. Turn it on, does exactly the same thing. Generate, check, log over and over until you kill the power. State machine is like a vending machine. So waiting state, selection state, dispense state, and return state. Distinct phases and states. Okay. So we're going to do a new VI. Unique names, that's why they now show the @name instead. You can change the handle in the account settings. What I'm trying to achieve? Lock? I'm so confused. I'm lost in the conversation, folks, which is okay. So I'm kind of afraid. File, new VI. So if I, hang on, let's just save this. Save. Save. So do I close this? Dan gets spicy. I mean, I do have spicy opinions. But actually, they're not even spicy. They're come on, they're lukewarm. They are lukewarm. I'm not outing anybody, but I've had people of all sorts of different spectrums on my podcast. And it's funny because some of the, well, we're ending stream in about half an hour, so I'm going to try to hold it in. New VI. I find it funny because some of the people who have been on the podcast would not enjoy the company of other people who have been on the podcast. Pretty interesting, huh? Okay, so no longer beginner. Yep. Good. New VI. Save it immediately. State machine dashboard. File. Save as. State machine. Okay. State machine dashboard. Okay, they say tile the windows, but I like it like this, up and down, so I can have my text here. All right. Phase 2, the menu, enumerated type. You need to create a list of the states our machine can be in. In LabView, this is called an enum. Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate that you enjoy my streams. I think your episode was interesting, JB. I think you're selling yourself short. Front panel, gray window. Right click. Ring and enum. Ring and enum. Okay, and then enum. What does enum mean again? Enumerated type. Enum looks like a small drop-down menu. Yeah, small is no kidding. I'm going to zoom in for the Franco Walkers of the world here. You cannot zoom in. I'm sorry, Franco. I'm going to make it bigger. Does that help? I don't know. Edit the items. Right-click the enum. Right-click the enum. Doesn't really show. Edit items. Edit items. Okay. In the items tab, type these 3 words, hitting insert or enter after each. Okay. Initialize. Monitor. Shut down. Okay. Oh. There's an empty one. Don't think there's supposed to be an empty one. Edit items. There we go. Oh, delete. Okay. So many good podcasts. There's only one I turn off out of all of them. I think I know which one. MT. You can email me, but I think I know which one. Check your work. 3 states, yep. The specific pattern of wired boxes is the standard template used by thousands of engineers. Okay, place a large while loop. Large while loop. Structures. While loop. Okay, we'll put a giant while loop. I don't know if the enum is supposed to be in there. Add the case structure. Inside the loop, place a case structure. Structures, case structure. Case structure. Note, looks like a deck of cards. Just gotta double check that I've got the right thing. Structures. Case structure. I see nothing that looks like a deck of cards. The for loop has a deck of cards, but this Lock Watcher, can you confirm this doesn't look like a deck of cards? Because it certainly doesn't to me. It doesn't. You'll never say. I think I know which one, because I think a lot of people have said it before to me, not publicly, which is perfect. I would never want. Can you confirm there was a guest, though? If it's a solo episode, then you're totally correct as well. Let's see if I go here. Huh, my lowest, that's interesting. Anyways. Oh, yeah. Maybe I should go to the loo. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. It was an in-your-face podcast. I don't know what in-your-face means. Okay, so let's see. Case structure. I don't know what that means, but that's okay. I'll just Control U, and I'll just highlight this as well. Oh, why did it highlight gray? Anyways, MT, you can email it to me. I won't be offended at all. If you want to. Right-click the border of the while loop. The while loop. Okay. Select Add Shift Register. Add Shift Register. Okay, this is getting difficult because I can't. Okay, here we go. Shift Register. See a pair of terminals appear on the loop border and up pointing on the left. No. Down on the right. No, it's the opposite. Down pointing and up. To the right, okay. Shift register is a memory variable. Whenever data enters the right triangle at the end of the loop, it will pop out the left triangle at the start of the loop. Okay. I'm assuming this is still correct, in and out. Okay, create the start state. Go to the front panel and drag your enum. Or just find, okay. Into the block diagram. Change it to a constant. Right click, change to constant. Change to constant. Oh shit, I just lost my, where'd it go? My enum is gone. Click the constant and select initialize. Initialize. Yeah? Wire this initialize to the left shift register. This is the down pointing one. Wire it. Where's the wiring? Here's the wire. To the down pointing one. The down pointing triangle. Draw a wire from the left shift register to the case selector, the little question mark on the left side of the case structure. Okay. Oh. Uh-huh. What you just did, you told the case structure, look at the memory variable to decide which page of code to run. Ah, very interesting. Now we define what happens at each page of the case structure. So now, initialize monitor. Okay. Click the label at the top of the case structure until it says initialize. Initialize. If it says 0 default, right-click the border, add case for every value. Well, let's just do that. Add case for every value. There we go. Nice. Actions, just create a pop-up to prove it works. Right-click inside the box. Okay. Dialog and user interface. Dialog and user interface. One button dialog. Right-click the message input, create constant, system starting. Click the message input, create constant, system starting, 1, 2, 3. Oops, I didn't put a G. I've gotten pretty good, to answer your question, I've gotten pretty good at knowing the character limits before hallucinations. Do you see, Locke, how a good tutorial makes for a good experience? This is why I want to make tutorials. System starting. Next we want to monitor. Go to monitor next. Copy your enum constant. My enum constant. Hold control and drag it. This is my enum. Okay. Select monitor. Okay. Select monitor. Wire this monitor to the right shift register. Oh my God, please. Okay. Not connected. The down. The output of a while loop to a constant. Okay, so it got the right. This time it got the right one proper. Okay, so monitor. Nope, not connected. Wire connects more than one data source. I think it's hallucinating. So it won't connect to either one of them. We want to go to monitor next. Copy your enum constant. I don't know if you need to, hold on. I don't know if you need to copy this. What happens if we just go to monitor? Wire this monitor constant to the right shift register. The down pointing on the loop wall. So it would be this one. Oh, it does. It does go there. What is this? Loop tunnel. Okay, so we have initialize, initialize. To the up pointing. Well, click the case structure label switch to the monitor. Yeah. Quickly recreate your random number multiply chart logic here. Copy paste it from your old VI. Oh, random number. Oopsies. That was not what. Is there a custom? Collection? Instrument IO. Where's the ones that I made? After all this time, you Google LabView, and you know what's going on. Oh, I'm sorry, did I not describe it? Yeah, LabView is a piece of software that engineers use to interface computers with the real world, essentially. How come, where's my VI? Where does that go? Because I made one. Do I have to open it? Hang on a sec. Open. Okay. Open. Temperature sensor. Objects, distribute, resize, reorder. View controls? Nope. View. How do I go to the white screen? Let me see. How to open the white screen from the gray screen. LabView. No. Ugh. LabView. Have the VI open on the gray screen. How do I access the white screen? Block diagram. Menu, view block diagram. View. Block diagram is not there. View. Block diagram. Is it this? Where's the block diagram? Tools. Window. Show block diagram. Jesus, was that so difficult? Okay. Show project. Oh wait, there's a temperature sensor. Can I just grab this and drag it? Hold on, if I move this here, temperature sensor, can I put it in here? Yes. Logged on to the BBS, proving the flat Earth thing. Fences would be easier if the Earth was flat, and I bet your FRS radio can transmit way farther. During COVID, you watched a shitload of conspiracy. Why are we back to conspiracy theories? It's like Dan, it's Dorothy talking about LabView with the AI wizard. Yeah. Okay, so I got it. Trying to finish this in 10 minutes. Add a stop button to the front panel. Place its terminal inside this monitor case. Boolean. What? A button? Stop button? Stop button. Stop. Place its terminal inside this monitor case. But what? It's not wired to anything. We need the decision. If stop is pressed, go to shutdown, else stay in monitor. Place a select function, comparison, select. Okay. Wire the stop button to the middle input. Okay, stop button to the middle input. True top, create an enum constant set to shutdown. Enum, numeric enum constant. Set to shutdown. Okay. And that to the true top. Okay. Create an enum constant set to monitor. Numeric enum constant set to monitor. Okay. Okay. Output wire the right side to the right shift register. Not connected. Not connected. I don't know if this is working. I don't know how you stop this. There's no shift register. So it's not this one, and it's not this one. You like watching the smart guy channels that debunk conspiracies. $35 arcade Miss Pac-Man yesterday. If you're a certain age, can't recommend it enough. I played Miss Pac-Man on the Atari 2600. I think it's 2600. It was wood grain. Ah, this one. Yep. So I played this, but it was not ours. It was my aunt's, which the Atari was already way outdated by the time we got it. And so, yeah, we played. There was some pretty shit games on that, like E.T. Okay, well, I sort of give up here for the day because it's almost 11 o'clock. I think the AI may have hallucinated, so I think this needs work. But we did pretty well until then. So, yeah. Yeah, because then the next step is a capstone project. Yeah, I did get very far. So it's working, and I'm going to copy it into a new chat window and have it fix all the steps because I still want this to work. And so, yeah, I'll get this done because I do want to make videos. It seems like I can knock out 4 or 5 of these videos recording in a day and then editing each a day. All right, thank you so much for watching. Tomorrow I will be here. Tuesday I am working. So Tuesday, no stream, but tomorrow definitely a stream. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate you guys, and have a good one.